What if I told you one company quietly controls the internet? Your searches, your videos, your emails, even the ads you see every single day. And it all started with 2 students inside a small college project. This is not just the story of Alphabet Inc. It is the story of how Google became one of the most powerful forces on Earth without most people even realizing it. Do you struggle to speak English confidently? In this video, you will learn simple phrases you can use every day. Welcome to Fluent Mind English. Alphabet did not begin as a giant company. It began with a problem. A very simple problem. The internet was growing fast. Too fast. Websites everywhere. Information everywhere. But finding anything was difficult, messy, confusing, slow. And inside a university, 2 students noticed it. Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Different personalities, different minds, but one shared obsession. Organization, search, information. They believed the internet needed order. At that time, search engines already existed, but they were weak, unreliable, filled with clutter. They showed results, but not the best results. Larry and Sergey wanted something smarter. A system that could understand importance, relevance, connection. So they started building. Small project, simple beginning. Inside dorm rooms, cheap computers, wires everywhere. No luxury, no giant funding, just curiosity and long nights. Very long nights. Testing, fixing, building. Again, again, again. Until finally, they created something different. Google. Simple page, simple logo, simple search bar. That simplicity became its power. Because while other websites looked crowded, Google felt clean, fast, easy, and most importantly, accurate. People loved it. Search after search, user after user. Growth exploded. Quietly at first, then globally. Universities used it. Students used it. Businesses used it. Then everybody used it. And suddenly, Google was becoming the front door to the internet. But here's what made them different. They were thinking bigger. Much bigger. Search was only the beginning. Because every search created data, patterns, human behavior. And Google realized data was power. Massive power. Then came advertising. Not random advertising. Smart advertising. Ads connected to what people searched, what they wanted, what they clicked. And that changed everything. Businesses rushed in. Money poured in. Billions. Then more billions. And Google became unstoppable. But they kept expanding. Email, maps, photos, documents, mobile software, video. Everything connected. Everything growing. And then came one of the biggest moves in Internet history: YouTube. At that time, online video was chaotic, unstable, messy. But Google saw potential, huge potential. So they bought it. And that decision changed the Internet forever. Because YouTube became the world's video platform: entertainment, education, news, music, everything. One platform, one ecosystem. And Google was behind it all. Then came Android, another giant move. Most people did not understand it at first. Why give away a mobile operating system? Because Google understood something important. The future was mobile. Phones would become the center of human life. And they were right. Android spread everywhere. Millions, then billions of devices. And suddenly, Google was not just on computers, it was in people's pockets. Every day, every hour, every moment. Searches, locations, videos, emails. Navigation, information. Google became part of daily life. So big that people stopped saying, "search online." They started saying, "Google it." That is real dominance, when your company name becomes a verb. But success always brings pressure. Privacy concerns, government investigations, questions about control, questions about data, questions about influence. Because when one company holds that much information, the world notices. And still, they kept growing. Artificial intelligence, cloud computing, self-driving technology, future projects, moonshot ideas, always thinking ahead. And eventually, Google transformed into something bigger. Alphabet, a parent company, built to manage many ambitious projects. Not just search, not just ads, but the future itself. Health technology, AI systems, robotics, innovation everywhere. That is the real story. Not just a search engine, not just a company, but an empire built on information. From two students with a simple idea to one of the most powerful companies on Earth. And the craziest part? Most people use their products every day without even thinking about it. That is influence. That is power. And it all started with one question. How do we organize the world's information? Practice every day, and your English will improve. Subscribe for more simple English lessons.